episode of Spider on Air, and we are glad you are following us this day. Okay, so today we'll be talking on exam malpractice. Okay, so this is Nigeria educational system, and then some other ones outside our country. Okay, and then we have some grounds where people are not prepared for exam, and then the only option they have to do is most time find corners to to just cut short the whole thing to see how that they can pass, which is not legal, Okay, so today we'll be talking on exam malpractice and then seeing everything concerning it. But before we go into that, okay, we have an amazing personality in our midst, a resource person that'll be talking to us this day on exam malpractice. So can we meet you?
Alright, so my name is, sorry, good afternoon everyone. My name is Sorochi Ida and I work with the Global Youth Foundation as the admin. Thank you.
Oh wow, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into the business of the day. So can you briefly tell us what exam malpractice is?
Okay, so in simple terms, exam malpractice can be seen as an illegal way or an illegal introduction or help to pass an exam, not using your own abilities, introducing something that is not approved by the school, by the organization, just to pass an exam.
Okay, so what I'm getting from here is no matter the purpose for the malpractice, it's illegal, right? I've been wondering why people actually do malpractice when there is an avenue to read and prepare for an exam. Okay, so the question is which category of people engage in exam malpractice and why?
Okay, categories of people that engages in exam malpractice can be seen as lazy students
Oh wow.
and those individuals that has low self-esteem, people that don't believe in their abilities, people that don't see capability in their ability, people that think that reading is hard work and they don't want to invest in hard work. So these are the people that want is the easy way. And why they do it is because I said it's people that don't believe in their ability. They already don't believe that they can pass by themselves. So they need help. They assume they need help. So they go for the help just to pass it.
Okay, so one thing I'm getting from what you said now is low self-esteem. Okay, why they engage in it? Okay, so there's a place of dealing with self-esteem to
Yes.
avoid malpractice. Or people may not see reason to stop this thing if there's no danger in it. Okay, like if it is all pleasure, I see no reason why someone who is engaged in it should stop it as per se. Okay, so the question is, why? Okay, what is the danger of this malpractice, exam malpractice in all respect, in all aspect? What is its danger?
Okay. Number one danger is that we keep producing students that cannot defend their results. We have students that graduate, have first class, have second class, but they can't be effective in that field that they just graduated. That is why in some cases we have people that graduate and just try to give them a little tax in that their field. They don't get to practicalize it because there was practically no learning. It was just a time of solution, like what's it called? A temporal solution for them to just leave the school.
Oh,
So there's no impact in them. So now we produce students that don't have experiential experience in the course. They don't get to they don't get to know what the course is talking about. What they just know is that they have passed and they are no longer in the school. And it also um, the danger also could be that one's self-esteem and ability to depend on his self-ability reduces. Now, he or she keeps on believing that he can't just pass or do anything by without sorting for extra help. You
Yeah.
know, people keep reducing their self-esteem, their self-abilities, determinations is being reduced. People don't read again. People tend to have a solution. Like, I wonder why people will have time to write out expos. During that process, you could actually take it to read, but they know that once I can't pass this exam by myself, they need an extra help. So it reduces, keep reducing their self-esteem. They don't get to have self-esteem, and they have tendency of cheating in every other aspect of their life because these things join together, and you might actually get to a place that exam malpractice might not be tolerated. You have to be limited, like those privileges you have to be cut short. And there are jobs that you apply for, you have to you have to like your results are being questioned, you have to prove yourself apart from the result. I know that there are places you go for interviews and they will tell you, apart from this result you have, tell us what you can do, your abilities. So this is where it holds on for them. They don't get to talk much because they don't know this. They just copied and wrote and passed the exam. So the danger is reducing their chances to reaching the top, and they are limited in life, and they can't go further. They can't go far because there are places you go. Definitely, people will know that you passed your exam through exam practice.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that is amazing. Okay, so that leaves us with a question to the people following us. Okay, for the people that have acquired the certificate and for the people that are yet to acquire it, can you defend the certificate you are holding? Okay,
Yes.
since from your answers, some actually cutting short process to just
Yeah.
acquire it. Okay, and one basic thing about knowledge is that knowledge has the ability to make you to become. Okay,
Yes.
so when you don't go through the right process,
Yeah.
even if you spend 4 years in a school system for a course, or maybe 7 years, and you don't go through it effectively, okay, you will not become what you are expected to become
Yes.
as a result of that
Yeah, the
discipline.
confidence is not there
Yes.
because it's one thing to be confident, it's another thing to write with your knowledge. There's a different expression to it.
Okay.
Someone that passes the exam by his abilities can never be compared to someone that has help to pass the exam. The confidence is different.
Okay, since we know that exam malpractice is a threat to our educational system, so what is the possible means we can deal with this exam malpractice? Like, what is the best way you think, or you have to tell us that we can deal with exam malpractice and eliminate it from school systems?
Okay, the one of the most important possible ways is everybody should go back to reading.
Yeah.
Read your books, attend your lectures, be in class as at when due. The school management should also employ teachers that are well informed, teachers that are well detailed in their particular field of study. You know, reading, reading. Believing in your abilities, believing in your I can do possibilities. Knowing that yes, I can pass my exams, not skipping lectures, go back to reading, read. Believing that yes, I can do these things, and building your self-esteem. These are only ways that we can help reduce this exam practice.
Okay, thank you. One thing I got from your answer is you talked about school systems and getting the person appropriate for each course. Okay, because most times you see people who read something different coming to teach something different,
Yeah.
and it's just there that you cannot offer what you don't have. Okay,
Yes.
because so like if you don't have it, there's no way you can give it out to your students. Okay, so to teachers listening to us and to school owners listening to us, there's need for getting the right people for the job, so we don't get people without or little knowledge about a course trying to come and teach the younger generation, like the future of our nation. Okay, so thank you for that question. So we'll be coming to the last question we have on our list. Okay, and that question right now is what is your advice to students? We have students listening to us right now, and people that will later watch um this show, this session. So what is your best advice to the students?
Okay, so thank you very much for that question. The only advice I have for them is for every student, believe that you can do, you can pass, and you can excel without cutting corners.
Yeah.
Believing in your abilities, believing that I can do all things as the Bible has said. And attending lectures, attending classes as students. You know, there are students that feel that there's no need for them to attend classes, and they think that they can pass the exam without attending classes. The possibility is very, very slim. So my advice is everybody should go back to their roots. You're not reading just for you to pass the exam. You're reading to get knowledge. You're not reading for you just to leave that school. You're you're reading for you to have a permanent knowledge of that thing. And that knowledge can help you. It can advance you. You can become better. So let's not just limit ourselves to okay, reading for us to pass this exam, reading for us to just leave this campus, this school after 4 years, after 5 years, but reading for us to know those things that we don't know about. And please believe that I, I, Sorechi, that can do these things. I, Sorechi, that can pass my exams without any help. And please, our school should also help us too. There are teachers that don't teach, and I don't want to talk more on that. I just want to say our school system should be helped too. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay, so she has made a powerful point so far, and I want to just pinpoint one. Okay, I love the way you brought belief that you can do it, and then doing it together, because it doesn't just end at believing that you can do it. You believe in yourself and you attend lecture likewise. So, because if you just stay on the place of believing, imagining, have and coming out with A grades, or it doesn't work that way. Okay, so
Yes.
there's a place of dealing with the self-esteem that is in believing in yourself, and then there's a place of
Hard work.
working it out, working it out. So we are coming. This is the end of our session today. Okay, but before we conclude, ma, we want you to leave a word. Okay, because exam malpractice is not something we can exhaust this day. We want to believe that as time progresses, we'll have other sessions where we just treat an aspect, if it's self-esteem, as it has to do with exam malpractice, so that people can learn how to build their self-esteem. Or if it is about reading, so they can learn how to build an academic personal calendar, so that they can make their personal reading plain, that they can work with it. Okay, so it's not something we are going to exhaust today. So we want you to leave a word, just a word for our listener that will play this video now or later, just a word for them.
Okay, the only word I can leave for us now is knowing that you can do it. Structuring your life, prioritizing your academics, making sure that there are no distractions, standing at the how do you say it? Standing in between your success. Let your academics be your number one priority as a young person, as a student. And yes, the sky is your starting point. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for following us thus far. Thank you for following us to this point. We'll be concluding it now. So exam malpractice, as our speaker rightly said, it's illegal and it's not the best way to succeed. Okay, doing exam malpractice to achieve anything is cutting short process. Okay, and then there are times that will come and you have to pay for the phases that you escaped, that you skipped
Yes.
in life on a general. So thank you for following us. Okay, so please don't forget to follow, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video. There are plenty of people out there that that have been wanting something of this nature. And as you have listened to us, you should also help us share it to your friends and to your families, even to your teachers. Okay, so thank you for being here with us today.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, ma'am. We celebrate you greatly.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thank you for following.